Hello, my name is Rachel McKeel. I am a graduate from St. Thomas University. My specialty is in English and Fine Arts. I have taken my Bachelor of Education in the elementary stream. My passion for teaching has been lifelong, and I have always wished to nurture student learning in my teaching practices. I believe in allowing students to explore within their learning and to become independent thinkers. I am a strong believer in many facets of the constructivist model. I especially believe in intrinsically motivating my students rather than using extrinsic motivators to get them to complete a task. In practice, this means I will not reward students for doing tasks with unrelated rewards. I believe physical rewards should be directly linked to the task at hand. For example, a reward for high achievement in reading should be a book, therefore encouraging the reading process. It is important to me that more than the basic needs of my students are being met, and that they are able to rise above the first level in Bloom's taxonomy. I want students to be empowered in their learning and feel free to express themselves through what they have learned. I think it is important to teach students that failure is okay at times and important to growth. We all learn from our mistakes. Learning happens in different forms, and I am prepared to focus on different styles of learning within my teaching. I have learned that sometimes students' learning benefits from having a much-needed break. I want students to think positively about school. I will incorporate activities within my classes that allow for different learning abilities and skills to be met. Diversity within lessons that meet students' needs is extremely important and necessary. The belief in mindsets is a powerful thing. In my personal experience, if I was not encouraged properly, I did not try to delve deeper into something beyond what was being taught. I can see how students' beliefs of their own capabilities can change with proper support. I believe in what Carol Dweck says about shifting mindsets. Students need a support system somewhere in their lives that pushes them to their full potential. With the right types of motivation, I want to help my students have a more optimistic outlook on learning. Education does not need to be about writing tests, but should rather be about the journey to the answers of deep and meaningful questions. I intend on showing these types of models through project-based and problem-based learning. There are many words, models, concepts, and definitions that can be used to describe student behavior and output in education. Constructivism, self-efficacy, mindset, paradigm, mental model, inquiry, humanity, intrinsic motivation, schema. But what do all these words mean if there isn't caring, compassion, and most importantly, a love for teaching, having the student's best interest in mind, doing whatever I can to inspire students to be not only wonderful academically, but to teach them the importance of the learning process. Complicated words don't show care. Teaching is a work of heart. As a student, I was often discouraged by teachers because my learning potential was not being met. This led to me attempting everything I could do to get praise from teachers. This is not how I want students that I teach to see me. I want them to be inspired to learn and know that they can trust me to always be there for them. I want for them to come to me if they need help, but also if they are not being challenged enough. I will not neglect students like I was neglected too often just because they require more challenging tasks. I will differentiate my lessons in order to meet the needs of all students. I have had some great teachers throughout my schooling who inspired me to be in the place that I am today. I want to be a mentor for my students in this way and to always encourage them to do their very best, because every child deserves a champion, an adult who will never give up on them, who understands the power of connection and insists that they become the best that they can possibly be.
Created using Powtoon.